in 1600s Matsuyama, Japan. The family waits inside their house while the snow continues to fall outside. The stage feels cold and restless, and Aiko is ready to run out because she is worried about her mother and the horses. Before she can leave, Atuzan enters covered in snow, carrying a satchel filled to capacity. He tries to smile and behave as if everything is normal, but the tiredness in his face reveals that he has returned with terrible news. Toriko helps him remove his coat and sit near the candle, while Aiko watches him closely, sensing that the quiet house is about to change forever. Atuzan finally tells Aiko and Toriko that their mother has died after an accident in the snow. She had gone out with the horses, fallen, and struck her head against a rock. By the time Atuzan found her, she was already dead. The girls react differently. Toriko is frightened and tries to control the moment, while Aiko asks direct questions because she needs to understand exactly what happened. The truth is painful, but Aiko cannot accept comforting words without answers. She wants to know where her mother is, why she cannot come home, and how the family is supposed to continue after such a sudden loss. Aiko cannot understand how Atuzan can sit quietly after their mother has died. Her anger is really a form of grief, because the world seems impossible without the woman who cared for them. Atuzan explains that he is carrying the family's pain so that the children can keep living and breathing. He describes their mother as someone who has drifted into the winds, searching for her next existence, and asks the girls to keep going even when the house feels empty. Aiko calls for her mother and wants her to return, but Atuzan knows that the family must slowly learn how to live with absence. The sisters begin to fight because their grief has nowhere else to go. Aiko and Toriko argue about who loved their mother more, and their words become sharp even though both girls are hurting. They also worry about ordinary responsibilities. Who will cook? Who will teach Aiko embroidery? And who will care for the household? Toriko offers help, but Aiko feels that her sister gives orders instead of comfort. Atuzan stops the argument and reminds them that their mother would want them to help each other. He also tells them that when he is gone, they will be all that remains of their family, so they must learn to be civil and stay connected. Atuzan opens the satchel he carried home and offers the girls gifts from his journey. Toriko receives a scarf, and he encourages her to wear it and make herself beautiful, as if small acts of care can keep the family from falling apart. Aiko is less interested in presents because she wants only one thing, her mother back. Atuzan understands that no object can replace a person, but he still asks Aiko to open a shining silver box. He tells the sisters that, in the middle of darkness, they must look for whatever small light can help them survive the night together. Inside the silver box, Aiko finds a large mirror decorated with silver and gold lacquer. Its surface is beautiful and strange, with delicate strands that seem to catch the light. Atuzan explains that the mirror is magical, but Aiko does not understand what that means until she looks into the glass. Instead of seeing only her own face, she sees a young girl. She slowly recognizes that the girl is her mother when she was young. Before marriage and motherhood, the mirror cannot physically bring her mother home. Yet it gives Aiko something she desperately needs, a way to see her mother, remember her warmth, and feel that the past has not completely disappeared. Toriko becomes afraid of the mirror and calls it black magic. She worries that the strange image and the laughter Aiko hears may be a curse or a spirit that should not be invited into the house. Atuzan offers another interpretation. He calls the mirror healing magic because it gives Aiko a place to put her grief and a way to speak to the memory of her mother. When Aiko looks into the glass, she hears her mother's warm laughter and feels that her mother is looking back. Atuzan tells her that whenever she misses her mother, she may return to the mirror. The object does not erase death, but it helps love remain present. Before leaving, Atuzan gives Aiko a porcelain doll that he originally brought for their mother. The gift creates a tender connection between the woman who has died and the daughter who is trying to remember her. Toriko tells Aiko that childhood is brief and that she must grow up. But Aiko resists the idea that becoming older means leaving her mother behind. She has already learned that memory can be painful. Yet she also understands that memory is a form of love. The mirror, the doll, her mother's laughter, and the stories of the family all become ways for Aiko to carry the past into the future without pretending that the loss never happened. As the candle burns lower, the family speaks about the decision that led to their mother's death. They wonder whether the gods punished her for riding into the snow like a soldier. Aiko refuses to describe her mother as weak or foolish. Instead, she calls her a soldier of the soul, someone brave enough to face the world and continue moving forward. Aiko declares that she will ride to and return safely with her mother beside her. Toriko says good night and leaves. But Aiko answers that the night will never be good again. She remains alone before the mirror while the wind chimes sound. The image of her mother stays near her, and the lights slowly fade.